What is the first thing that pops into your mind when you see this car? Is it, that's my Uber? My Uber's arrived. Well, that's exactly what I thought when I first saw the new Kia Pegas, but apparently that is not what the Kia Pegas is all about. Kia's vision for the Pegas is that it is a well-priced, well-equipped, compact family sedan. I was actually quite surprised by the Kia Pegas, so let me show you why. From the outside, the Kia Pegas is not exactly eye-catching, but it's not difficult to look at either. At the front, you have Kia's signature tiger nose grille. The front bumper looks quite sporty, which I like. You get 14-inch alloy wheels on the Pegas, which looks a little bit small for the car. At the back, also a pretty simple design, but I like that the boot lid has a bit of a curve in it. Gives the car a nice shape, otherwise it might have been a little bit too boring. The layout of the inside is simple and clean, which gives it a modern feeling. You get a 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system, even the entry-level model, which I think is great. It supports Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, does Bluetooth, all of those techie things that cars need to have these days. One strange thing is that the buttons for the electric windows are here underneath the controls for the aircon, which is not as comfortable as where it usually is on the driver's door. Something to get used to, and it did annoy me a little bit in the beginning. You get the familiar Kia 3-spoke steering wheel in the Pegas with controls for the audio and the cruise control. The cruise control's only available in the EX models, not in the base model. I am in the EX obviously, and in the EX you also get artificial leather seats, which are pretty comfortable. I just don't like the cream color. I think it just gets too dirty too quickly, and I just don't like it. And I'm not sure that you can actually choose a different color. I might be wrong, but you know, some people like cream seats for some reason. Don't know why. The driver's seat has this little armrest here, which is quite comfortable, especially for my driving position. But because I'm short, my seat is quite forward, so it's sometimes a little hard to change the gears. The legroom in the back is also pretty good. An average height backseat passenger should have no complaints. And I know, because I had an average height backseat passenger recently and they had no complaints. Well, he actually said nothing. I should have asked maybe. And then the boot, oh my goodness. The Kia Pegas has the largest boot in the compact sedan segment with 475 liters. And I recently went on a trip with friends and we packed all of our luggage and what I assumed to be the contents of their entire pantry into the boot, and it took it easily. What I was most surprised by definitely is how well and comfortably the Kia Pegas drives. I was expecting a very average, maybe even slightly sluggish pull from the 1.4 naturally aspirated engine. But during my test period, I never felt like the Pegas lacked power, and the throttle is actually quite responsive, and the engine feels a little bit lively sometimes even. But one downside that I have to mention is the noise insulation. It's not very good. There is quite a lot of road noise coming into the car, so if you're trying to have a conversation with someone, especially a backseat passenger, that is quite annoying. Or if you are trying to listen to your favorite Patricia Lewis song, it's hard to hear it. That's just my personal experience. Another little thing that the Pegas has is a speed alert that goes off if you drive over 120 kilometers per hour. There's a little ping that goes on. It can be quite annoying, but I guess you're not supposed to drive over 120 kilometers in South Africa. Not that I ever do, of course. I never do that. So there are two variants to choose from with the Pegas. The entry-level LX is just under 226,000 Rand. The EX manual is just under 237,000 Rand. And the automatic is just under 252,000 Rand. All variants have the same 1.4 litre naturally aspirated engine that produces 69 kilowatts of power and 132 Newton meters of torque. Kia claims that the Pegas has an average fuel consumption of 5.7 liters per 100 kilometers. I've been sitting on about 6.7, 6.8 throughout my test period, so I'm not really sure about that 5.7. So is the Kia Pegas more than just another Uber? I would say yes, definitely. It is well priced, it's well equipped, it's well built, and it offers a bit more than any of its rivals. It can make a perfect car for a first-time car buyer or a small family. Of course, it would make a great Uber, but let's not put the Kia Pegas into a box just yet.